A young woman on a mission to fight for legacy, supremacy, and to give out a good old-fashioned ass whooping to anybody willing to take the challenge.
I always say, who likes to lose? My mom always taught me you can't fight nobody that won't fight back. So, if you don't want to fight, then okay. You'll probably lose anyway.
Did you face a lot of tough opponents there?
Yeah, last year I had 3 fights in 3 days, and then this past June I had 2 fights in 3 days.
3 fights in 3 days.
But they were all, yeah, it was pretty tough. But it's hard to find a lot of women within my weight class, so I'll have to go up in weight. So I usually, I fought that one at 153. The year before was 153. Had a kickboxing match or a Muay Thai match at 160. A lot of women my weight don't want to fight, so most of the time I have to go up. But it helps me because I don't have to cut weight.
Okay, so this is going to bring me to my next question, okay? So, are you going to try to remain a bantamweight, or are you definitely going to go up to featherweight?
Wherever I can get the fights. I'm a lean. I'm about 5'6.5", 5'7". Wherever I can get the fights, I'll do 135. That's a little difficult cut, but I can make it. 45 is even easier. Wherever I can get the fights, I'm down. I don't really believe in too much size. Just because a person may be a little heavier or a little taller doesn't mean they can't lose.
Okay, I got you. So basically, you just want to get in there, just whoop somebody's ass, and just call it a day. You don't really care where you fight. You just want to hurt somebody. Okay.
Yep.
I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Hey, that's good. Hey, so you like a throwback fighter then? That's what that is, Because you got a lot of people that's scared nowadays. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight nobody. Even in the professionals. Even in the professionals. Even in Invicta. Even in UFC. You got people that don't want to fight each other. That's just how that is.
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you this. In your time frame, how many years or how many months do you see until you actually go pro?
I would say by 2018, I should be ready to go pro.
2018?
I think I think I've by then I've gathered enough, maybe not as much experience as I want, but enough experience to jump pro.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So, here go the next question I'm gonna ask you. When you go pro, and this right here is thinking ahead, okay? Who would you call out first? And it don't even matter, bantamweight or featherweight. Who would you call out first let's say if that was in your playing cards?
I don't know. Because I'd fight all of them. I'd fight all of them. So I don't know. Whoever I guess whoever is put in front of me.
Okay.
I'd fight.
Okay. So you go to bantamweight and somebody say, hey, and I just throw a bantamweight out there. Somebody say, hell, let me think of one. I know a whole lot of them. I'm just thinking somebody that you probably know them all, don't you?
Sorta. Yeah.
All right, okay. So what if somebody say, hey, let me put you in here with Betchko here?
Oh, let's fight.
Okay, what if somebody said, hey, got this mega fight for you, hell, Holly Holm.
That's right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Cause you have
I
people that.
mean,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. Go ahead.
No, no, no. You go ahead. No, I can't cut you off.
Well, what's the worst thing that happened? You lose?
Wow.
Was it? Okay.
Wow. That's incredible.
You know?
So,
Yeah.
so growing up. Now I want to talk back a little bit about your history. Growing up, were you a kid that that got in a lot of fights growing up, or were you like the really just calm, even, cool kid?
No, I got into a lot of fights.
Really?
Got into a lot of but yeah. I think all the way up into high school. High school I kind of mellowed out a bit. But I have two brothers and one sister. And me and my brother are about a year and a couple months apart. And so we fought a lot, as little kids. And then elementary and middle school we fought a lot, you
Mm.
know. It was just kind of that was the days where everybody played outside. So you got into it a lot with a lot of kids.
So now my.
It was all fun.
I mean, now here go my question. I'm finna ask: were you on the giving end or the receiving end of all these ass whoopings as a kid?
I can't remember ever receiving. Um, I can't remember. I know there was one time, sibling, you got your sibling fights, and my brother hit me one good time, and after that, we never fought again. I remember that, but as far as anybody else, no, I don't remember.
Now being a fighter, people like to try you. I mean, they do. People are stupid. Have you ever, like, now in your adult years, have you ever had to, like, actually, knock the hell out of somebody outside of the gym for, coming at you wrong or saying some dumb stuff?
No, I don't take offense to words. Um, you know, that's nothing to me. There has been a couple times where I actually ran from a couple people so that I didn't fight. I mean, I knew I could probably win, but I have other areas in my like I work as a correctional officer,
Hmm.
so there's other things that I don't want to risk with fighting outside of the cage or on the mat. Um, so if there's an opportunity for me to get away from the situation, then I'll choose that.
Yeah, cause your hands, they stay registered for what? See, I don't really know. Like, I don't know, like, if my hands are still registered, but I know they stay registered for a long time, don't they? If because you have to register your hands, and well, your feet, you got to register your hands, your feet. I mean, you got to register your whole body as a weapon.
I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm not sure.
I know. When I used to box, we did have to get our hands registered. Like,
Hmm.
so I mean, I know I was terrified of fighting outside of the ring. I was terrified
Yeah.
because you hit somebody, that's your livelihood. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. And also, when you train to fight, uh, and you fight somebody who's untrained, there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference. So, it's always good for the fighter that is trained to not even engage in the fight,
Mm-hmm.
because nine times out of 10 you win.
Yeah, you probably would. Unless that person got a pole, to hit you upside the head with a metal pole, then that's when the fight
They
over.
should run.
Yeah,
They
KO.
should run.
All
Yeah.
right. So when you're not fighting, when you're not grueling, training, and putting in all those hours, what does somebody like you do for fun?
I like to travel.
All right.
I love to travel. I spent 6 years in the military, and I've seen a couple places, and it really opened my eyes. I grew up um, in a not so great area, and a lot of the people around me never been out of the state or even out of the South Side. So when I got to branch out and see other things, I got addicted to it, and I like to travel.
Cool.
That's about it.
Dang, that's what's up. Okay. I mean, I enjoy it. So So you don't know when your next bout will be. You just want to fight wherever you can fight. Jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, MMA. You're just like, hey, wherever I can fight.
Yep.
And
Wherever.
and if who not ducking. Okay. All right. This last thing, I actually want to play a little game. Now I do this with people I interview. It's fun. Oh
Okay.
boy, I'm gonna see how well you know your boxers. Do you follow the sport of boxing?
I do a little bit. We'll see.
Okay, because just about most of the women's MMA fighters that I've interviewed, they do okay. Some of them do. Now I had this one girl named Jarena Bars, and I don't even know if you know who that is, Muay Thai fighter, but
Yes,
she
I do.
she did the worst. She did the absolute worst. And Jarena, if you're watching
Yeah.
this video, I mean you did terrible. Nah, but and then you had a couple of them. I think Elizabeth Phillips, she got a 60%. Oh man, who else? I'm trying to think. Oh, the last person I interviewed was Tanya Evinger, and I think she got 50%. So hey, if you can do better than them, I think you got it.
We'll see.
All right. So here's how I'm gonna ask it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you if you know who the
Hmm.
fighter is. Okay, and then after I ask you
Okay.
what a fighter, I'm gonna make it simple. Do you know where they live at? That's what I'm gonna ask you. That's it.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, guys. This is your host. Name that boxer, Coach Shelton Harrison. All right. First fighter.